the restaurant owner, the self-employed news photographer, and a local hardware store. Small business, each with economic challenges. And how do they afford health care for themselves and their employees?
But before we get to their stories, you should know this. The Supreme Court will soon consider whether to strike down the Affordable Health Care Act. If they do, that will mean a myriad of things for small business and entrepreneurs. But as the law stands right now, here's what it says.
Beginning in 2014, a business with more than 50 employees will be required to provide health care insurance for employees. Small business with less than 50 employees, and by the way, that is 96% of all U.S. business, will be exempt from the mandate. And then there is a tax credit. So if you employ less than 25 people and your average wages are less than $50,000, you may be able to get up to 50% of what you pay in health insurance back on your taxes. Okay, back to the business owners. Bien Trucha, outside of Chicago, employs 35 people, and this place is thriving. But providing health care is not an option for them because of the extreme cost of insurance premiums. Owner Ricardo GARCIA-RUBIO has a pre-existing heart condition, and he is hoping to someday be able to provide at least partial health care for he and his employees. But for now,
the United States is very expensive. Personally, myself, I go to Mexico to see the doctor and everything like once a year. So, and paying for the ticket and everything, it's less money for me. They're just going to the doctor here.
Ralph Finn Hestoft is a freelance photographer. He travels the country and is currently on the GOP campaign trail.
Well, currently I have health issues which prevent me from getting real health insurance. So if you have to buy on the individual market, it's really, really difficult, and it's very expensive, and you're basically at the mercy of the insurance companies.
He is hoping that in 2014, the state-run health exchanges actually happen. That program would help him shop for an affordable coverage, and in theory, it would be a more balanced marketplace. He also thinks the program could help the struggling economy.
Absolutely, because it would allow people to spend less of their monthly income on health insurance.
George HAVLICEK had a booming contractor business, offering a 401k program, full health benefits, and more. Then, the economy fell apart.
I always believed that as I grew, as I did better, the company, that one of the things was as a responsibility is taking care of your employees.
Today, his contracting business is a skeleton of its former success. Instead, he has recently opened up a hardware store, but right now, he is unable to offer insurance to his 35 employees and does not think that the federal health reform will help.
More government isn't the answer to anything, and I believe government has never invented or designed or did anything well. I believe it is in the business, small businesses, and there are responsibilities as a business owner, but things that I was able to do before, I simply can't.
The complexity and ability to create cooperation between states, insurance companies, healthcare providers, businesses, and individuals is and will continue to be a mountain of challenges in the years to come. Robert Ray, Associated Press, Chicago.